239 Uncensored, everything Southwest Florida and beyond. And we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a lot more of these. We actually have Steve Loyd from Naples Take a Soldier Fishing. Great group. And we're going to do this on video. And Steve, can you see? There's Steve Loyd. Look at that.
It's kind of funny looking at myself.
Yeah. Where are you in the house? I mean, are you I know you just got done working. I know you told me you said, or fishing or something. What were you doing?
Yeah, long day putting in your real estate posts for people. You kind of can relate to that a little bit, but
yeah. I can't afford, doing the post, as many posts. That's a good question. Houses are selling so fast. Are they still putting up signs? That's a big question.
It's crazy. They're putting up signs, and most of the yards that I get to put a sign up are already sold, but they want the sign up there for marketing reasons. And every morning I get up and log on to the computer. I've got over 100 stops to go out and put signs up. It's
100 stops.
Wow. Oh yeah. At this age, I always wanted a PhD. I just didn't want them to be post hole diggers.
That's a good one. But yeah, no, it's good. The market's good. I just don't know how long it's going to last. I mean, everything that comes on the market, it just goes and gone. But, the real reason why we got you on here is you're a big fisherman in town. And give us just a little rundown. We're going to talk a little bit about Naples Take a Soldier Fishing and what you've done to the community and for the community. Tell us a little bit about, just what the fishing is like out there right now. Are people catching anything?
They're catching them. The guys that have experience that have been around here for a while, they can take you out there and show you where to get them. Their biggest battle right now is catching bait, believe it or not. If you can get the bait, you're going to catch a fish. This is a great time of year to fish. They're catching snook, redfish, tarpon, and then the offshore guys are going way out and catching, the big grouper and things like that. But yeah, you just got to go early before it gets too hot, and then you got to get back before those thunderstorms come in, because it's very interesting if you get caught in one of those out there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be caught out there. I've gotten caught in those back in my day, back in the Florida Marine Patrol, but it's the fishing's always fun. But I heard the bait, if you're good at getting the bait, you're good at having a shot at catching some fish. And I've been with you before, and believe it or not, the times I've been with you fishing, I actually got tired of catching fish. I was like, I'm done. Steve just, reels them in, and we just have a good time there when we do it. Yeah,
it's funny. A couple trips that we have taken, you must be just a lucky person, because we hit things just right. And it wasn't fishing, it was catching. We had a great time. And I remember those trips. And, sometimes it looks great and you look like a hero. Other times people think, who in the world is this Yahoo? He can't get a boat live. But that's fishing. It's fun. And, this is a great time of the year to be. If you're going to live here, in which so many people are moving here for our paradise, why not spend it on the water? We're very, very fortunate to have the resource we have.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, Naples is beautiful. I don't really see any turn in this for a while. Everybody that I talk to wants to be in Florida and Naples. I mean, obviously, I think we just got the best beach town in the United States recently, so that's going to bring some people down. So like I said, we just want to make sure we get the right people down here in Naples. That's going to be our biggest obstacle. Yeah. And come down here and just enjoy it, but remember why you moved. I guess that's the big message.
Yeah, we could get into a whole discussion about that. We're fortunate to live under the rules and things that we have set forth down here in the guidelines. And it is ironic that everybody is moving down to get away from their situations and certain types of governmental control to come to our land where we have a little bit more freedom. I'll say that Governor DeSantis has led the country in the way we should respond to certain things. And Florida is leading the pack. You can't deny facts. And all of us that are in business for ourselves and raising our families here, we're very lucky that we are where we are.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, it's been good. Get people out working. Obviously, we know COVID's got its place and it can be dangerous, but I think, the stop in the economy and having that situation has, some unbelievable problems with that too. I mean, just people's health in general involved with that. So again, that's real important. So yeah, so we all know, and maybe not all the listeners know, but I do, that you are the founder of Naples Take a Soldier Fishing. Could you just give us a little rundown about what you guys do? I mean, it's an incredible program. I've been around you, and I remember when you first started, you were taking out maybe 10 boats, and then it's like 15 boats, then 20 boats. And then I went to a gala a couple years ago before COVID, and you had like, I don't know, 650 people there or something. It was crazy at Naples Grand. You guys do just a wonderful job, and you've taken that to a total different level, able to, really take these guys out and have a great time. Tell us a little bit about Naples Take a Soldier Fishing.
Okay, well, thanks, Tim. I appreciate it. And like most good ideas, it started over a few beers with some buddies, and one thing led to another, and we wanted to take some troops fishing. And that first year, I think we took 32 troops from MacDill Air Force Base out on just a couple of weeks of planning. And fast forward, I think this is our 17th year now. Between Irma and COVID, it's kind of hard to keep track of which actual year it is, but we are taking 150 active duty military troops fishing every year in September, and we bring them down for a 3-day vacation, put them up at the Naples Grand, as you have mentioned, and we take them golfing. We feed them 5-star dinners. We have a captain's meeting with some entertainment on a Thursday night. Friday, we go golfing, entertain them. Bass Pro Shops lets them come up there and fish in their private lake. And then Saturday's the big show. That's when we bring them all down to the yacht club at Hamilton Harbor and put them on 75 of the biggest, baddest boats you've ever seen, the best captains, and I'll put them up against anybody in any part of the country. These guys are very talented, and girls. We have some women that captain for us as well, and they're very good at their craft. The great part is they do not charge or ask for anything in return. They volunteer their boats, their equipment, their time, their fuel, and they show up and take these warriors fishing. And it's just a big show. And I can sit here and tell you a lot about it, and we'll talk some more about it. But if you're free to come down and see it on that Saturday morning, which is September 18th this year at Hamilton Harbor, be there by 6 o'clock in the morning and watch the troops arrive. Watch all the pregame, if you will, the national anthem. You will have more patriotism flowing through your bones than you've ever seen before. And it's just a wonderful, feel-good event. And all branches are represented. This year, we're bringing in mostly all special operators that have been downrange, kicking indoors and kicking butts. And those guys are all coming in and well-deserved to be here and get a little time away from what their normal duties are. So we're going to bring them in for a really big time. We raise money all year to make this one weekend happen. And, being in law enforcement your whole career, you're only as good as the people around you. And the sheriff's office, obviously, our sheriff's office is tremendous. Just like Naples Take Soldier Fishing, we have a group of volunteers and a community and a board of directors that are second to none. Completely volunteer organization. There's no payroll. Everybody on my board has a full-time job and yet comes in here and gives all their time. And it's hundreds and hundreds of hours every year, each and every one of them give to make this thing happen. And we're fortunate. We're lucky. We live in Naples, paradise, a great demographic to help support this thing. And these warriors leave here thinking, what in the world did I just experience? It's tremendous, the feeling that they get. And we just want to thank them. And hey, if we're going to do something in Naples, we're going to be first class at everything we do.
Steve, that's incredible what you do. I mean, I've actually seen these soldiers come in town, and like you said, that morning when you launch, it's just crazy. And then, we have such a celebration when they come here, and we send them off for a great day. And a lot of these guys, I mean, they don't ever get a chance to do this stuff. They come back, they have some beer, they have some food, they weigh in. You guys do it like just first class all the way. And it's so fun to watch these guys go out and catch their fish. And I think you could probably tell some stories. I mean, there's probably been a couple guys that have never caught a fish before. I see one guy jump in with a Goliath grouper. I was supposed to say that, but these guys get really excited. I'm sure you get tickled when that happens.
The stories that we hear are unbelievable. And these guys, you can tell that they're out of their normal duties because they let their hair down. They confide in you with all kinds of things when they talk about, what they are allowed to talk about and tell you what they do. And you're like, whoa, that is incredible.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
Hearing their stories, some of them have never been on a boat. Some of them have never been in the salt water. And there's lots of stories like that. And we laugh and we carry on. And just to kind of set the mood and explain to everybody out there listening and watching is Saturday morning, these guys are up at 4:30 in the morning. They're boarding the charter buses at 5:30 at Naples Grand, bright and early. All the boats are down in the harbor waiting on them, ready to go. They all get on these charter buses. The sheriff's office has a group of squad cars that escorts these 3 charter buses through town. Lights and sirens. We want to let the whole community know that our warriors are coming through there. So when you're standing at Hamilton Harbor there about 6 o'clock in the morning, you hear the sirens heading in, and then you see them lighting up the sky, and then all the buses come in there, and then they get off. We have a little bit of breakfast there for them. They're all in their shirts, the Naples Take Soldier fishing shirts that we give them. They get their water, they get lunches, they get beer. Everything is loaded on all the boats. Every boat is equipped with a 3x5 American flag, and they're excited. You can hear the hooting and the hollering. And then at 6:45, we do the national anthem after the blessing of the fleet by Pastor Grant from our local church here. And after that, the national anthem is finishing. The sheriff's office, Huey, comes squatting in there really low with that flag hanging out of the side. And man, you hear the people just let loose. It is such a good feeling. And you will not see anybody sitting down. Everybody's at attention. Everybody's popping a big salute, got their hand over the heart. It's incredible. And then when those motors fire up and all those boats start taking off out of there, your hair standing up on the back of your neck, your chills are running down your whole body. And then as they're taking off, here comes the Huey down the intercoastal, buzzing the troops and giving me some great footage. I have some tremendous video and pictures, still pictures of all the guys, and you can just see those troops just cheering. And they're around that kind of equipment all the time, but for whatever reason on this day, it's the greatest thing they've ever seen. And your pilot, Dennis, he's a badass. That guy is awesome. He just really does a great job for us. And it's I just get excited. I'm just so overworked right now just talking about it. I can't wait. So, that Saturday is going to be absolutely wonderful. It's open to the public. Get your butts out of bed and come down and watch this thing. I promise you will not regret it.
I know it's cliche, but I'm getting like chills right now just while you're talking, because I did it when we launched. I think it was a long time ago down in Goodland. I think we launched out of there. Right. That was unbelievable. So the Hamilton Harbor, I think I'm gonna make my way that way. Maybe we can do a podcast there. These gentlemen deserve the best of everything. So it's just great. Do you want to talk a little bit about your board and maybe like your sponsors and what you guys have planned coming up for any type of fundraiser events, and let people know how they can get involved? We'll put some links in the description. We're going to put this on YouTube, and also we'll put it up on our Facebook page at 239 Uncensored. So we'd love to get a little information on that.
That'll be great. We have a lot of sponsors here in town. Obviously Hamilton Harbor Yacht Club sponsors us, along with the Naples Grand Resort. Suncoast Beverage, formerly known as Coastal Beverage, with Budweiser operations here. They supply all the beer free of charge to us. They sponsor us and all these troops to make sure they're well hydrated throughout the weekend. They do a great, and it's a big plus. I mean, these guys are in a protected environment, if you will. So we like to let them have some fun and enjoy themselves. Lots of sponsors. Dr. Sullivan, Bill Sullivan, dentist here in town, is one of our big sponsors. Bahama Boats. One of the big fundraisers this year is sponsored by Pro Marine out of St. Petersburg. They actually come down every year, and we lost one of our captains, dear friend, dear captain several years ago, Bruce Jackmack. And Bruce was a legendary guide here. And he had a 21-foot egret, and we took that boat and purchased it from his wife. And Pro Marine wanted to refurbish the entire boat, put new power on a brand new motor, power poles, batteries, new wiring, everything, and wrapped it. And
what an idea. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, and you can go on our website and see it. We're selling tickets for that. We're going to sell 1,500 tickets, and they're $100 a pop. And if we sell, obviously you can do the math, if we sell out those tickets, we will finance not just this year, but we'll be able to finance next year, which takes a lot of anxiety off of my shoulders, worrying about, if the money's going to make it there or not. But we've been very successful fundraising. We do have some local events coming up. Tacos and Tequila, huge sponsors from the beginning. They're awesome. And Jessica over there, and Aldo and Kelly, they do a great job. I wrote down a couple of days so I could remember them. And this will all be on our website too. And our website's easy to get to. Simply NaplesTakeASoldierFishing.com, or you can put in NaplesTASF.com, and it'll
Goes
take you to the same place. And July 10th at the Davis Boulevard location at Tacos and Tequila, we're having a band night. And somebody you may enjoy musical talent called Hillbilly Sidekick, Tim. I think that's right up your alley.
I'm all over that. I'm all over that.
Hey,
I know Mark Baker will be.
Mark Baker will be backstage.
Oh yeah, kicking off some sandals.
If you want to have some fun, us hillbillies know how to have fun, and a lot of us wear that title with pride. So July 10th at Davis, and then if you can't make that one, or you want to attend another one, which I encourage you to do so, the Pavilion Tacos and Tequila is August 14th, and
Hey.
we're going to make sure that we get those dates up there so everybody has them, and they can come out there and see us. But and then we may throw a few more fundraisers in here or there, who knows. But the big ones are the boat raffle. If everybody says, hey, how can I help? Do the boat raffle, come out to these nights, and it helps us fund these guys to come down.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Well, Steve, I really appreciate it. We want to have you on a couple more times, and obviously I want you to be I've been asking you, I know you're really busy, be a regular over here, because you're part of the brew crew. You got to come by the studio so we can do stuff over the studio. It's awesome. Just a lot of good things going on. Real estate's going good. Everybody seems like they're getting back on track. You guys are doing wonderful things with Naples Take Soldiers Fishing. I just want to thank you for coming on and say hi to the family and everybody out there that's helping you out. But we really appreciate it, Steve.
Hey, Tim, as always, love you, brother. I appreciate it. This kind of thing is good for the entire community. And, I'll do whatever you need for me to do to help you. And thank you for helping me.
It's a lot of fun, Steve. It's a lot of fun. Okay, 239 Uncensored. Everything Southwest Florida and beyond. Thanks a lot, Steve. It's been great. Take a soldier fishing. Remember, if you need to do something, get out there and help those guys. Wonderful group of people, and we love them. So again, take a soldier fishing. We're going to put some information on the link below, and we definitely want you to be involved. And I know Steve and all his group wants you to be there as well. Great cause. Thank you. 239 Uncensored, everything else Southwest Florida and beyond, and we are out.